One thing we hear many of you asking about is an ugly, unwavering problem persistently plaguing Tucson scenery. Last night, Night on Your Side showed you TPD's efforts to wipe out graffiti for good. And tonight, victims of this vicious vandalism are speaking out with the hope lawmakers will listen. Maggie Vespa explains in tonight's Night on Your Side Crime Watch.
69-year-old Paul Acosta has lived in his Sunnyside home for 40 years.
I don't know what any of that means.
He can't remember a time when covering these tags wasn't routine.
How often do you notice new tags, do you think? How often would you guess?
As soon as it's repainted, of course.
And this week, that pattern placed Acosta in the city's sights for a citation.
If I permit and allow this to stay there, they're going to fine me $75 on reinspection.
How much sense does that make to you that now
None
you're the
whatsoever.
one?
It's a catch-22, and it looks like they're going after the victim here.
And that catch-22 is part of a city ordinance which puts responsibility on the property owners to keep Tucson's slate clean. Unfortunately, Acosta's story is told statewide, which is why one Phoenix group is calling on state lawmakers to take a stand.
And what we're trying to do is help juveniles understand that there is a consequence for their actions.
Night on Your Side spoke with anti-graffiti task force member Ginny Ann Sumner via phone about a new bill that would standardize stricter penalties, such as forcing juvenile taggers or their parents to clean up their work and pay full restitution.
They have to go back and clean some vandalism off themselves to understand how difficult it is and how they're affecting somebody else's property.
And Sumner hopes once word spreads, taggers will put down the paint, but she admits that would take time. And after all these years, Acosta says it's tough to look past the writing on the wall.
I mean, we can't have armed guards all the time out here. No, there's no solution to it. I'm sorry to say. As long as there's kids with spray paint, they'll be doing it.
And Sumner says the bill is still in its infant stages. They are holding an event tomorrow, though, in Phoenix to get the public on board. And Night on Your Side will have a crew there and bring you the details tomorrow night.
And what do the police say about all of this?
Well, the police say, first of all, the best thing the public can do is keep reporting graffiti crimes via 911 or 88 crime. But they say this bill will help, especially one point that forces vendors to lock up graffiti supplies. That law's on the books in Tucson, but a lot of taggers buy their supplies elsewhere and then use them here.
Boy, I feel for that guy.
Don't
Thank
you?
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you, Maggie.